Inspect workpiece with F.
See? That's exactly the straw color we want. You've got talent, lad.
That
Heat
is?
up the whole thing.
Oh, okay. So we want it like, okay, here we go.
I was feeling under the weather in
So now we want the middle.
The whole thing is heating up now, so come over to the anvil.
All right, to the
Try
anvil.
moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it.
All right, we got this. Now what do we do? Move the workpiece.
Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times.
Yeah, how do I do that? Oh, left. Okay, raise. And then strike it by letting go.
You don't care about us at all. Why did you marry that old bastard anyway? We could have been together in this life too.
See the sparks? That's the sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. Stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are.
How about the kiss farewell?
That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly.
Wow.
One hit next to the other. Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side.
All right, how do you turn it? F. F it. F it real good.
Nice. Now try forcing it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway.
All right, forging. What? Continue forging?
It's cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time. Sometimes you've got to go there and back all day.
Yeah, it won't let you, Goobs. You have to wait for him to say it.
Get back to the forge and heat it all up again, like before.
Goobs says you got to heat it up. Yeah, it won't let you. You have to go, like it locks you into what you're doing until he gives you the instructions to move on. I get this. This is not too hard. It's essentially like a rhythm. So the middle is almost there. The bottom's done.
All right. Heated up now, so come over to the anvil.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. This is pretty neat. All right. I'm a blacksmith. I wonder why it won't spark there.
Yeah. Besides the sparks, you can tell a good strike by the sound it makes. See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now,
So then F it.
I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a rhythm. When I hammer a piece to a beat, work goes by easier. Sometimes I'll whistle to myself to keep the rhythm. There you go. You've got it finished.
I did
All
it!
that's left is to temper it, and the sword will be done. The rest is just tweaking.
E to temper it and finish. Dude, I'm a blacksmith! That was satisfying. That pung. You can kind of feel it too. It's weird. Like you can feel when you're doing it right. Like the rhythm just feels right when you're doing it. Look at that red hot piece in the fucking bucket over there. How about this, asshole? Will that do? Dad would be proud. Aww. Smithing successful. Hunting sword quality. That symbol. Stab damage 58 / 66. Blunt 25. Defense 80. Price $43. Oh wow. You have to buy materials too, so there's that.
Right. Let's have a look. Very nice work. Your father taught you the trade well.
He'd certainly be happy to hear that.
If you carry on hammering as well as you did today, you've definitely got a job here. Even so, keep in mind, it's all about making sure every strike does its job.
Reputation
That's why
game.
you can't let it get cold, or keep striking the same spot. If you work evenly, each strike falling right next to the last one, you can't go wrong. Got that? Or is there something else you want to ask about?
Oh, there was something else. What's the whistling for? That's to keep the rhythm. We already know that. How do you know a good strike from a bad one? You know what? We'll go through all these.
What good does it do me to whistle while I work?
It makes you work to
It's
a
a song.
rhythm. You won't get tired so quickly, and the iron feels it.
All right. How do I know a good strike from a bad one? Because it sparks, right?
How do I know a good strike
And
from
the
a bad
ping.
one?
By the sparks that fly up, and by the ring. It rings out with a different sound when you do it right.
Ping, ping. How do I heat it up properly? By moving it back and forth and heating it up evenly throughout the entire blade.
What's the right way to heat up the workpiece?
Do it till it turns the color of straw.
Yeah.
Ideally, the color should be the same everywhere if your forging's going to be even. The main thing is, don't work it cold. You just ruin it. But don't overheat it either. As soon as sparks start to fly off it in the furnace, take it out.
Okay. Why forge evenly? I feel like this is a dumb question.
Why should I forge evenly?
If you keep hammering the same spot, you'll never finish it. You'll just fuck it up. But jumping
'Cause you'll
from
ruin
one
it.
end to the other ain't a good idea neither. You'd end up working unevenly. The best thing to do is aim each strike next to the one before.
All right. I wonder how far. Yeah, because I mean, you're free moving the sword back and forth when you do it. I wonder how far you should move to get it perfect. When is the workpiece finished? Yeah, when Henry tells me it is.
How will I know it's finished?
Notice the shape. The closer you are to finishing, the more precise the shape it will have.
Okay. And then that's all I need to know.
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
You can sleep in the chamber by the woodshed. And there's a chest where you can keep your things.
What?
And of course, you can use the forge anytime you want. Any questions?
Where can I get materials?
Where can I get materials?
You can buy some essentials from me. But if you want to make a fancy sword with lots of ornamentation, you'll have to look elsewhere. This is just a village, you know. The locals ain't after luxury. And they can't afford it neither.
Fuck the fancy stuff, said Mirko. Fuck that shit. Arthur says, now kill the blacksmith. Not gonna kill him? He has to teach me how to make sleeping potions. What can I do? And what can I do with the items I forged? Sell them, idiot. What a fucking dumbass Henry is.
What can I do with the items I've forged?
Well,
What
you
could
can
I
sell
do?
them, though you probably won't have much luck around here. But I'll happily buy some of the nicer things from you.
Okay. Where exactly can I sleep?
Where exactly is my bed?
At the side of the house, there are 2 doors and a wheelbarrow between them. You go in by the rear door, next to the woodshed.
It's the
and
one.
you can put your things in the chest there. Don't worry, nobody will steal them.
That's awesome. Now we got a chest too. The second door, it was the one that we couldn't lockpick last night. Now what?
What now?
What do you think? You're not going to be idle. I'll find you some work to do right away. You're pretty good at swords, but what the locals really need is axes and horseshoes.
Oh.
Right. Here are some simple drawings that show what they're both supposed to look like.
Drawings?
And some iron. You can get down to it right away.
Just like that? You aren't going to help me?
Sacre, lad. I chose you because you already know a thing or two. I'm not going to look over your shoulder all bloody day. You take care of these smaller jobs. Forge away as long as you're able, and then sell it all. Once you've made some coin and feel like being out in the open again, I'll give you some more interesting work.
I wonder what he meant by that. You got your own bed. The biggest advantage to having your own beds are that you're always available for you to sleep in. It automatically saves the game. You can get more beds at the later stage in the story, and it's gone. All right. Is there anything else in here? No. Hello. Hello. Nothing to say to me. So I'm guessing it's this door, right? Yeah, there it is. Nice. So now, is this our... Oh, we got an armorer's kit in here. Oh, nice. And a leather apron. There we go. There it is. Oh, these are going to be stuff from the collector's edition, I think. Or not the collector's edition, the gold edition. Clearly, gold edition and probably Twitch drops is everything that's in here. I'm not going to use any of this stuff, clearly, because, you know, that part of the awesomeness of this game is, like, building yourself up, so. So how do we go to our inventory? D. Hunting sword. Oh, we got to keep the other sword that we got. That's nice. That's nice. Its condition is only 80%. We just crafted it. All right, so we can go ahead and throw that in there. Let's just go to all. It's easier. Leather apron. Does that take the place of... Oh, let's back out. Leather apron. Look at us. Look at us playing the part. Okay, so body is all in one. I wonder if hands, gloves, hands, sleeves, body, chainmail, body, tunic, or gambeson. Okay. Miner's hood. I think we stick with the... We're a fucking... This is what we do now. This is where we live. All right, the rest of the stuff I think we'll throw in here. D. All. We'll put this sword in there, yes. And we'll use that one from now on. We don't have a bow yet, so we might as well put those away. That can go, that can go. I wonder what our nutrition is at. I wish we could see that stuff from in here. Like, see what our nutrition and everything is. Info Q, that's just for what we have there. Yeah, so like those things I wish you could see. There's a bunch of dried stuff in here. Honey, we got a bunch of honey. 31 nourishment for honey? Oh my god. That's enough nourishment for days, for literal days. Oh my god, 3 things of honey would you're good. Chamomile brew. That's for healing. We did get the weak fox. We'll keep the Savior Schnapps on us. Oh, look at, here's recipes right here. Recipe for Savior Schnapps, Brunswick poleaxe, Farmer's horseshoes. Yes! All the dried stuff we'll put away. All right, fastening materials, scrap, Gratian, lockpick, armor's kit, bandages. Why are some of these bandages? Oh, they probably only use up a certain amount. Like for healing, it probably uses like 60% to get you healed or something. And then the rosary we're gonna put away because it's definitely not stolen, right? Oh well, we gotta check these recipes now. How do you do the? Do you just click on them? Recipe for Savior Schnapps. Saves your game and when brewed well, also increases strength, vitality, and agility. So extra bonuses. Learn by holding E. Done. You've learned a new recipe, Savior Schnapps. Let's fucking go! So it is, yep, nettle belladonna. Add nettle to the cauldron and boil for 2 turns. Grind the belladonna. So you put 1 handful in, boil it for 2 turns, grind belladonna. You need 2 of those. Add the belladonna to the cauldron, boil for 1 turn, finally pour. Nice, dude. Let's fucking go. So we're going to make the shit out of that. Well, we might as well pull out. We're going to try and do that right now, I think. So we want foods? No, materials. Dried belladonna. We only got 3 belladonna. And then nettle. We need, was it 2 belladonna to 1? Or was it 2 nettle? I think it was 2 nettle, wasn't it? That'll be enough. 1 nettle, 2 belladonna. Oh, so we can only craft 1. Damn it. See, that's what I say. We need to find some more belladonna. We might as well go try and do that too. Also, we had other things to learn as well. So Brunswick poleaxe. You learn a new recipe, Brunswick's poleaxe. Do you want to see the recipe in the book? Yes, I do. So you need fastening materials, iron, and Frankfurt steel. A knight's battle axe on a staff. Dude, so you can use... It's a halberd. It's a fucking halberd. Look at it. Bruh. That's what I'm talking about. A fucking halberd. Okay. So there's that. And then what else do we learn here? Farmer's horseshoes. Scrap metal. We got 8. We can make 4 of them. So I'm imagining you have to probably make enough to... I don't know how many you have to make. It probably tells us in the journal somewhere. Poleaxe is heavier. I don't know. Have you ever had a halberd or a poleaxe in your hand? Prove it. And then sketch for a... Yeah, let's see this one. War axe. Lightweight axe. This takes 2. It takes 2 to make a thing go right. It makes 2 to make it on a day. All right, so how many do we have to craft for this guy? Lion's crest. Main side. Combat training. That's Tomcat 1. Mice. That's we should go talk to him again about that. Tasks. Solve the riddle. Done. Find a way. Okay, right. It's optional. Get into the wedding party and help. Gain access. So this is what we're working on right now, but it... So you just start crafting shit for him. That's it. It doesn't tell you how many or anything. What's up, boy? I miss my dog. All right, let's talk to him again about the other thing. Tell me about more interesting job.
It's about those 2 idiot hands of mine, Venser and Franzi. They drove off with a cart full of goods towards Semine, and they never came back.
Do you want me to find them?
Just so. But more importantly, I want to know where my cart ended up, and especially the cargo. Go to Semine and find out what the bloody hell happened.
Okay. Which way did they go?
Have you any idea which way they might have gone? I could have a look along the way. Maybe their cart broke down or something.
There's only one road to Semine that can take a cart. It leads from Takov to Troskowitz, and then to the south. But I've got a bad feeling they got up to no good in Semine.
Oh, lost it gambling? I gotcha. I understand. Drank too much, sold your cart for booze or crack. Or maybe whores. Yeah. Skurva!
Those
what about
2
these
hands of yours, Venser and Franzi. What can you tell me about them?
Can't tell you much. They're wandering laborers. I don't think they wanted to stay here with me for long. But these days, I can use all the help I can get.
Were they suspicious in any way?
No, they worked hard. They ain't no slackers. And I can't say that about everyone.
Wait, is he talking about us? Cargo.
What was the cart carrying?
Bugger and bollocks. All sorts of stuff. I'd say Lord Semine wants to rearm his garrison with new equipment. There were some hunting swords, bastard swords, crossbow bolts. I also fixed the trigger on young Semine's crossbow. And some kitchen stuff. Sacks of charcoal, all sorts of things. There's a good month's work in that cartload.
I'll get on it.
All right. I'll get right on it then.
Go ahead. And if you find that pair of fools drunk, kick their asses for me.
Gladly.
That I can do.
I'll kick some sobriety into them.
Kick him in the ass. Missing cart. All right, head to Semine. About smithing. I need something that calms animals down.
I need something that'll put animals to sleep. Project said you might know something.
Did you get tired of blacksmithing and take up farming instead?
No.
I just happen to know of something. I used a concoction that will put even a startled mare to sleep in no time. I once accidentally drank some and slept for 3 days. But the recipe is an old blacksmith's secret. The kind you don't just give away. You're in the trade, so I can tell you. Listen up then. You You take some poppy and thistle and boil them in oil. Then, after it cools off, you add a little herb Paris.
Thanks, I'll do that. I wonder if we actually get the recipe for that. Poppy and thistle, boil them in oil. Then, after it cools off, you add a little herb Paris.
That doesn't sound too complicated. Thank you.
Did we get a recipe for that? We did not. All right, still want to talk to him.
This fine morning.
So you actually raise your speech by going through all the optional dialogues too, so. I go to pillow now, says Goobs. Night night. Goobin, have a good evening, my friend. Get some good rest and see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, question mark? Could you teach me something? Need a bit more practice. About smithing, missing cart.
Can I ask you about that cart?
What is it you need to know?
What is it you need to know? Already got everything. I'll get
All
on
right.
it.
I'm on my way.
Time's wasting. Run along.
So they might as well just take this off there, right? Or it should have already been grayed out. About smithing.
There's a couple more things I'd like to ask about smithing.
Ask away.
I think we already did this too, right? All right, we already
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
should have been grayed out. I need a bit more practice.
I'm still not really sure of myself in the forge. Could you show me again how it's done?
Why not? Better to practice now than fuck up an order. Why don't you forge me another hunting sword? Have you got what you need?
Yeah, I have.
Let's see what you can do then.
Can I not now that we're in this spot?
Get to it. I want to see how you'll fare. Then go over to the anvil and let's get started.
Damn it, I didn't realize we were going to go down this path again. Shit. All right, hunting sword it is.
It's cold now. Give it a
Damn
practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire.
I know.
Heat it up bit by bit. Try poking it around for a bit.
Damn it. They literally make you go through the whole slow thing
Nice
again.
and hot. There's a lever above it. Give it a pull. Works better.
Move it around. I am moving it around. We're almost there.
You can tell the temperature by the
Come on, come on. Quit interrupting me. I'm doing it.
You have to take it out from time to time and take a look.
I don't want to. The bottom's good.
See? That's exactly the straw color we want. You've got time for that. Now heat up the whole thing.
We're good. It's good.
The whole thing is heated up.
Told you.
So come over to the anvil. Try moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it.
Uh-huh, I'm feeling it.
Now
Okay.
take the hammer and try hitting it a few times. See the sparks? That's the sign of a good strike. More sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out fast. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it.
I think I'm a little
It
off.
was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer. Any dolt could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other.
Denied. It stopped me.
Very nice.
Oh, yeah, you
You're
fucking
doing just
like
fine.
that, huh?
But when I say evenly, I
Let's
mean
get it.
A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side.
Done.
Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway.
Oh, I got this. This shit's easy. I can do this. Do 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 do. Good.
It's cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it
I
back
can
in the
too.
furnace.
I think I just did it all in one go.
Sometimes you've got to go there and back all day.
All day?
The craft. Now, get back to the forge and heat it all up again, like before.
Sometimes it skips by one of the like it'll go directly from the bottom all the way to the top. It's good.
The thing is heated up now.
I know.
So come over to the anvil.
I'm amazing at this.
Sparks are flying nicely. Well struck. See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a rhythm. When I hammer a piece to a beat, the work goes by easier. Sometimes I'll whistle to there you go. You've got it finished.
I've done it.
All that's left is
Quench
to
it.
temper it. And the sword will be done. The rest is just tweaking.
I'm assuming when you're done, when you're doing it for real, Henry will probably say something. This, you just take your hands off and it does it automatically. He heats it up and then quenches it. Stick it in the water. I'll tell you where you can stick it. So we just get another one. I'm just going to keep forging swords. Beautiful. Let's see what it's, yeah, look at that. It's exactly the same as the other one. Good job, fucker. All right. Start blacksmithing. Hunting sword, long sword, axes. This is we needed horseshoes and what was the other one? The work axes, right? Let's do that one. Let's see how this goes. Stab him with it now. He's like, I did do a good job. It cuts right through you like butter. What the fuck? This is not an axe. Blow it. Like that, probably, right? I feel like that's it. To the anvil with it. I'm guessing we're just working on the one side. All right, so now... Oh, we're moving the hammer now. Oh, well, that's ass backwards. Am I missing it? I think I missed it. All right, F it.
It's completely cold.
To the forge with it. Just an axe head. Yeah, yeah. Just a mushroom head. What? Blow it. Not the mushroom head. Sorry. To the anvil! This is the same side, right? Like what was already on, I hope. All right, so this is a little... It's weird because now you're not moving the axe head.
Oh, I've got half finished.
F it and turn it. Do it. I just completely missed it. did it? Quench and finish. Wow, that's a process, ain't it? Quench and finish. Well, there we go. Axes are easy. Super easy. It's difficult because you can't see the hammer when it goes up in the air, so you don't know where it's going to come down at. That's what makes it hard. Very interesting. What did we get here? Hopefully it doesn't say super shitty axe head. Smithing successful. Oh, it looks like it's got a gold thing on it. Obviously stab damage not included, but all right. So then one more thing. Let's do a other horseshoe. Let's do a horseshoe.